Alright, let's confirm that everything's working. I pressed stream and I immediately forgot I was doing that. Alright. Um, how do I do this? Um, let us open up StreamerBot first so I can actually see if there's any comments. It's really annoying. Every single time I go to the control room for what is it called? For YouTube, it always like says, "Oh, chat's not working." It's just like, what? Why? How am I supposed to see chat then? Okay, I've connected to that. Okay. Let's go. Let's get rid of the notification from stream announcements. I could have sworn I turned that off. Anyway, um, okay. So let's go into this one. How do I look at the chat? It's not working. You think I'd know how to do this correctly after all this time, but no, but no. How do I get to the Okay, let's just check Twitch first. Test, test, test. Okay, that one's working. Oh my God, Twitch is so much easier to set up because the chat just works. Oh, it's working again. Hooray! Let's press one in it, see if it works. And I'm seeing nothing in the other one. That's not good. So I just pressed one and nothing is showing up. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Hooray, that's fixed. All right, so what I'm doing today is I'm basically just going to be making it so that chat can adjust the hair color for Vini, for Mini Vini. Because at the moment I have the hair color able to be like adjusted. So I'm gonna add a Twitch command that's and like a YouTube command that will allow the chat to change her hair to whatever hex code they want. That way, because like last time when we were trying to play with her hair, no everyone people like what is it called? T gave me a screenshot of some hex codes, but if I could just make it that people can just change it, it'll be a lot easier. So that's the idea. Obviously, though, if everyone's trying to change it all at once, that's not going to be too great. So I'm going to set up a system where it picks a random user from chat and it gives them permissions to change the hair. And it will give them the permissions for a certain amount of time, and then it will pick another random user. So that's how I plan on doing it. But I have to figure out how to do that. So let's stop looking at Vini's feet. Um, let's let's not do that. Let's actually show the character. Move this over here. Go to warudo. Whoa. Okay, so we got Vini. Oh, I updated Vini so that they can both talk now. So what I'll do is I'll I'll do it the other way. I'll extend this out. Oh, they're already both here anyway. Move it over here. And actually, you know what I'll do? I won't do that. I'll use the I'll just add it to OBS instead. So I'll make a new sprout capture and we'll add existing mini Vini, reduce the size of the window, and then we will hide, delete this, remove, yes, remove. You can't see it yet, but it will appear shortly. And then we're going to add another sprout catcher and say regular Vini. and transition. And I just realized I don't have my little guy there. I'm gonna open up my little guy. Can't let Havini have all the attention, you know. They're taking up a lot of space though. Maybe I need to put them on top of each other instead. Like this. There we go. Then I'll activate my little character. There we go. Maybe adjust the chat so it's a little bit more uniform. And then I'll also add it to, I'll add the capture over to Twitch as well so they can see it. Whoops. Whoops. All right. And now Twitch should be set up. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we got YouTube, we got Twitch set up, and now we're going to do the test to make sure that both Vinis are working. So we'll do regular Vini first. Hello, regular Vini. Hello, hello. How do you do today?
Hello, close. Regular Peony, you say? I must confess, the concept of being regular is quite amusing when one is, well, 별표미 별표. As for how I do today, I am, as always, observing and strategizing. My assets are performing, shall we say. And you, close? How is your day progressing under my esteemed gaze?
Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for asking. All right, let's switch over to Mini Vini now. And what about you, Mini Vini? How are you going today?
Hello, close.
No, it's not working.
I'm having an absolutely monumental day.
Fuck.
Far more interesting and vital than anything Vini could possibly be doing. My plans are always the most elaborate and successful, so of course I'm
Yo,
doing
T, what's up?
magnificently.
Sorry, I didn't see the message because I didn't get the look at the chat notification. My bad, my bad. Yeah, so I got both Vini set up, except they're not speaking, so we need to go back into warudo, and we need to change the audio input. I'm assuming they're using the exact same thing right now. So we need to go from, okay, so this is using A, and this one is using, oh, B. Wait, what? That's... Wait. Wait. That's not meant to be like that. Wait a minute. Mini Vini, can you talk for me again? That's strange because they should be outputting to different audio channels for the voices. So one voice should be going to the one virtual cable, the A virtual cable, and the other voice should be going to the B virtual cable. And
Close.
why?
Are you perhaps trying to communicate a supremely elaborate, multi-layered message only
was
my
going to two again.
exceptional intellect can decipher? Because while I appreciate complex things, those words don't quite form the grand meaning I'm expecting. Honestly, if you want my full, magnificent attention, you need to be a little clearer.
I'm gonna close the server and reopen it, and let me save the config because the config says A and B. Okay, maybe we just need to restart it. Maybe that'll help. All right, Vini. Can you say hello to me or some shit? Yeah, so it's not a warudo because I'm seeing it in the OBS channels right now. All the
Oh,
audios.
hello there, close. I suppose that suffices as a Some shit. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
It's
it
always
does.
interesting to see what one considers a proper introduction.
I mean, I mean, it's. I have already said hello like a bunch of times now, so for me, it's good enough. All right, and now Mini Vini, can you talk?
Of course, we can talk close,
Oh, it's working now.
but Triley can talk with far more than
What?
anyone you'll ever encounter. My words are simply a cut above the rest.
I don't even know why I'm working on that other game because right now it's so bad. It's a game where you defend a statue and there's a ranged character that dot dot dot. I think you should cut your message short because it was too long. I don't think YouTube liked the length of your comment. Yeah, I was gonna say like yeah, but you sent me the message about the Roblox thing. I was like, it's sort of hard to say if it's good or not because I don't know. I don't know a lot about Roblox. I don't know if it's like a third person camera or a first person camera or how it looks in the game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of confused. So there's a game that you think is bad, but what do you mean right now it's so bad? Is it the people that are playing it? Did they make changes to the game? Like, I don't know. I reckon if you're just not enjoying yourself and you probably shouldn't do it, maybe you just need a break. That could always be the situation. Um, I mean, I suppose. I guess it's like a guilty pleasure almost in the way that you're describing it, that it's bad but still fun. Um, I mean, as long as it's fun, that's all that really matters. I guess there's no point like really wondering about the quality if you're enjoying yourself. That's all that matters when it comes to video games. But yeah, I don't know. If you don't, I mean, I don't know. If you like the game and you like making stuff on it, then yeah, just keep going. Like, I don't like just make it good then, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just sounds like it's not the most well-coded game in the world. If the boss immediately dies after spawning because it can't find a target. But I mean, like, if like, is it publicly accessible? Like, can't you just like make a change to it if you want to? Like, make your own version if you like it that much? Obviously, if you don't know how to code, then that's probably the problem. But you know, just vibe code it, dude. Just vibe code it. I mean, it's just a Roblox game, right? So it can't be that complicated of a setup, right? Who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe maybe Roblox games have a very high level of tree when it comes to making them. I don't know. Well, Vini is working, which is good. I don't know why the audio channel wasn't working there. I guess it just needed to be restarted. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you have that influence, then fucking do it. Like, if you can just like make some recommendations and push them through if for the better, then like why not? Alrighty, so what the hell am I doing right now? I got the characters working. I need to set up the command to allow people to change Vini's, what is it called, her hair, right? So how do I do that again? I think I need to go to StreamerBot and set up a command. So, wait, I'm pretty sure I was already halfway done. I just got really lazy yesterday and I was just like, fuck this shit, I'm not doing anything today, and I just stopped. So, let me see. So I have a command called adjust color. What does it do? Actions. Change color. Oh, it just does the Twitch message right now. So we need it to do what? We needed to send a request over to thingy. Let me see. Can I change the scene to view? What is this called? StreamerBot. Do I want to show StreamerBot? Could that be potentially dangerous? I don't know. I'll add it. Alright, let's see. Do I have a existing StreamerBot? Doesn't look like it. Create new window, capture. StreamerBot. Holy shit, it's getting hot. It's getting so hot. Aircon, why are you on low? Save me from this heat. Save me from this torment. Okay. Let's transition this. And then we'll add it to Twitch as well. Where's window capture? There it is. Where's Twitch? Just make this smaller so you can actually see it. Alright, so what am I actually doing on StreamerBot? We are taking this Twitch message and we're replacing it with a different thing. So there should be an ad. And there should be an ad to what? To warudo, right? I need to put music back on. Like I'm just, I'm feeling zero energy right now. I need some music. I need to recover. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alright, so let's go back to StreamerBot and we'll right click and we'll add. There should be what is it called? StreamerBot? Integrations? Okay, it should be integrations, and then there should be strange. Is there not a warudo integration somehow? Okay, let's look up warudo. Nothing pops up. What? Wait, what's happening here? I could have sworn that StreamerBot had some warudo functionality. How do I do this? Wait, I need to Google it. I need to Google it. Um, streamer bot. Oh, actually, you know what it might be? You know what it might be? It might not have an actual function, but it does have the capability to connect to the WebSocket. So we just need to send data through the WebSocket. Okay. Um, I think that's fine. So we just need to have a C code that will take the data and send it to the WebSocket. So what do we do that? How do we do that? We first go to Gemini and we ask it to write us the code because I don't know how to write C, bro. I got fuck all idea how to do that. So we'll go to Gemini and say, can you write me a script for streamer? Fuck. Oh my god, that's gonna take so long. Let's just open up the handy program. Um, can you write me a script for streamer bot for the C execution sub action that will send data over to warudo via WebSocket? Okay, press enter. Okay, I'm pretty sure warudo uses a specific WebSocket, so we're gonna have to see. I'm pretty sure I have a command that does it. Warudo, here it is. Oh, I see. I see, I see, I see, I see. Okay. So it's actually very simple. Um, that's a lot. Here's an example. You need to send in color change. What do I send? I need the user. Okay. Wait, do I want to send the user? No, I need to use to send. I need to send the I need to send what? What do I need to send here? This the message. What is the message? Um, I'm pretty sure it's just a message. It should be fine. It should work. Actually, why am I even using this? Why am I using the bot? Like, wait, I'm just gonna go over to the change color. I'm going to delete this sub action. Yes, I'm going to add core C code. We're going to put in the code that we just, oh, whoops. We're going to go back to the warudo, go back into the execute code, grab it, come back to the change color function, add the, damn, my neck, bro. My neck and my back are hurting so much. Oh, it's so much pain. I played like freaking Crusader Kings 2 all day yesterday, and and because I sat down for like so many hours, I caused myself so much pain. I need to not do that again. That was not worth it. In so much pain now. It sucks. It sucksy, sucks. Okay, paste that. We will send, not test, but message. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to the Twitch chat and I'm gonna test it out. So if I go to Twitch and I go exclamation and I say, actually, do I even have the ability to use this command? I don't think I do. I need to give myself permissions. Okay, we'll go back to home. No, not home. What am I doing? I need to go to actions. Wait, no, I need to go to commands. Commands, and we need to use adjust color. And we need adjust color to what? We allow it to use the adjust color group, but we also need to have moderators be able to change it as well. Okay. So hopefully now, when I go back to what's the command called? Exclamation mark color. When I go back to Twitch and I type that, it will actually let me use it. So this one, and then what is it called? Color. Oops, I spelled that wrong. And I'll just say test. Okay, let's have a look at our actions, action history, color. So it says complete. It might have worked. Yo, what's up, dude? How you going? Long time no talk. I'm just messing around with Warudo and StreamerBot to try to allow the chat to change the hair for Vini. And I'm struggling to do it because my back and neck is in so much pain. It hurts. Okay, let me think. What was I doing? They talk back now? Yeah. So if you type, let's go YouTube, exclamation mark, MV, and I'll just say hello. The mini Vini should say hello. Might take her a second though.
A simple hello is such a basic request. Close. But I shall make even that sound more dazzling than anyone else could manage. So hello there, in the most spectacular fashion imaginable.
There we go. So that's mini Vini's hello. Obviously, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's I quite like it. I like it.
Oh,
It also
close.
has the ability
You ask
to.
such simple questions. Choosing just one asterisk favorite canto from Limbus Company is quite a task, as
Wait,
they are
what?
all so elaborate and deep. But alas, I cannot elaborate on asterisk why any specific one holds my top spot, because that would be far too revealing for those who haven't experienced them yet.
Oh yeah, I've put it in that she's not allowed to say spoilers because there was a time when we were talking about the what is it called? We were talking about not Undertale, the other one, Deltarune, and we were talking about the episode and was spoiling it. So and like the person was like, "Oh damn, spoilers." I'm like, "Oh whoops." Yeah. Do
Oh,
not
just
do spoilers.
hello, close. I was expecting a grander declaration of your presence, but I suppose this will do. Sorry, I had a problem thinking of a response.
Yeah, it's a little bugged right now. It's not bugged. It sends your name as the user to the AI, but for some reason it just ignores it. And yeah, it always thinks it's me talking to it for some reason. I don't know how to change that, but I'll figure it out at some point. Yeah. Sorry, T. Sorry, she's I think I need to put a rule on the spoilers because maybe it's fine if she says spoilers for some things, but just not everything. I don't know. It's hard to like. It's such a contextual thing of whether or not you should talk about something or not. Contextual, like I don't know, situational. I don't know. The other one is just what is it? Exclamation mark, B I I and I. I'm just gonna write test because I can't think of anything to say. Yeah, she's the mean one. She's different now. She's not as mean as she used to be. Um, why is it taking so long to respond? Maybe it's just that time of day. There's too many people using the servers right now. Maybe Google servers are sort of blocked. Oh wait, it just didn't send. Wait a minute. What's happening there? Wait, let me check Twitch. Does Twitch work for me? Me, test. Okay, it does work for Twitch. It's just not working for
Test. Close. Is that all you require? One might imagine you would present a more 별표 challenging, 별표
Oh wait,
endeavor
no, I
for
just
someone
misspelled
of my
it. I
particular
just
talents,
misspelled
though
it.
I suppose even the most refined instruments need a basic calibration. Tell me, Close, what exactly are you hoping to ascertain from such a simple exercise this time? Oh, Close, you've noticed that, have you? Mini Peony is simply designed to be more eye-catching in a rather obvious way. Some might call it bright and saturated. I call it lacking subtlety. Dusk has a certain depth that dawn simply cannot replicate. Wouldn't you agree? It's almost as if she's meant to be a simplified, more easily digestible version of 별표? Something 별표.
I mean, she's not wrong. That was one of the reasons I made it the way she was. Okay, yeah, my bad. I just misspelled it. Turns out I can't even spell the name of the own thing that I made. So there's that. There's that. It's only two eyes, not three. What was I doing? I need to fix up this command, right? So the test went through. I think I need to go back to warudo and
Close. Another hello. It's almost as if you're trying to see how many variations of such a basic greeting I can gracefully acknowledge. Well, hello to you too. I do hope your day offers more inventive interactions than just these simple salutations.
yeah, she sort of says each sentence a little bit too quickly. I need a bigger pause, but when I told the AI to write code for me to have a pause, it sort of used timing from another part of the code and would have been a hassle to change it, so I decided to just ignore it for now and deal with it another time. Yeah, she she's sort of mean. She's sort of mean, but gotta gotta at least it's something, better than a yes man. Because she thinks it's me. She thinks it's me that's asking hello for like the 100th time now. So she's just like, stop saying hello. Like you've already said it. You've already said it. How do I fix this next part? So we need to be in Warudo, and we need to go to the blueprints, right? I'm gonna make a new blueprint, and I'm gonna call it test WebSocket. Test web, whatever. That's enough. And then we're going to grab. We need a WebSocket, so we'll go into search, go web. Action or raw message? I think it's raw message. And it should give us a string. So what I'll do is we'll grab a string variable. Actually, we'll make a new property. We'll call it string, and we just need to confirm that this works. We'll just call it test.
A song
Well, not
close?
twat.
While my voice is indeed 별표 exquisite 별표, one might argue that such a performance would be rather unrefined for our current engagement. My talents are better suited for stimulating conversation. Wouldn't you agree? Besides, I find that listening 별표 to others is often far more revealing than serenading them.
I gotta change that. I don't know why she refuses to sing so much. Like, she needs. Okay, Vini, stop refusing to sing. Like, just sing the damn song already, please. If she refuses it, I'm going to use reverse psychology by being like, okay, I guess you can't sing then. I'll just have the better singer, Mini Vini, do it instead. And then I'll get Mini Vini to sing. That should make it work.
Oh, close. You seem a bit frustrated with asterisk Vini's asterisk constant refusals. Well, certainly wouldn't be so difficult if you asked sing. My voice is far too spectacular to keep hidden anyway.
Oh, whoops, I asked the wrong person. Oh, it still worked anyway. It still worked anyway. Oh, wait. Mini Vini. Alright, Mini Vini, can you sing for me, please? Oh, do you not hear it? Do you not hear the blind bastard? Oh, I
Oh,
see.
close. Of course I can sing for you. My voice is a dazzling cascade of pure, unadulterated perfection, unlike anyone else's you've heard. Just tell me what grand and elaborate tune you'd like to hear, and I'll deliver an unforgettable performance.
Alright, so there's no blind bastard at the moment because it's set to the desktop audio. No, it's set to the default device. So I don't have that getting streamed to like Twitch or YouTube at the moment.
Oh, another request for my magnificent voice. Close. Unlike others who might refuse, I am always ready to share my vocal brilliance. What grand and elaborate melody should I bless you with today?
Oh my god, V, stop asking us what you should sing and just sing already. God damn. God damn it. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get Mini Vinny to sing because she's only able to do at least 3 sentences max because I put a cap on her. Regularly Vinny Vel can say more than that, but obviously her personality is a little bit harder to get her to do stuff. So set string variable, we will take test, put the raw message into value, and then we'll put this into here. So hopefully now, when I go back to Twitch and I run the test, it should set the string to my message. So we'll say v ni test. And then what do I say? That's enough, whatever. Oh wait, that was the wrong command.
German, close. My linguistic capabilities are, of course, quite extensive. However, it seems a rather specific request for someone who has just asked me to sing. Are you perhaps trying to assess the 별표 breadth 별표 of my assets? Or simply enjoying the slight challenge of seeing what I might decline next? I find such exercises rather transparent. Test, again, close. One might begin to wonder if you have a limited vocabulary, or if you simply enjoy the repetition. Though, if it brings you amusement to type the same word multiple times, I suppose I shouldn't interfere with your simple pleasures. What thrilling new data are you hoping to uncover this time, I wonder?
It sent Agent Vini motion smirk. Why did it send that? Why did it not send the what? Why did it not send the test color? It's still not working. Color test. Okay. That doesn't appear to be working. Hmm. Let me look at the streamer bot and see the history to make sure it's actually working. So yeah, it is doing it. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get the Twitch. So I keep going color test in Twitch chat because I want that message to get sent over to warudo. Because once I get that working, then I can use that to send hex codes, and then I can use the hex codes to change Vini's hair color. Alright, see you, T. Have a good day. Thank you for joining. Okay. But it's not sending the string through battery low. Oh, my headset, that's whatever. Thing. Actually, I'm gonna put my headset on charge for a little bit, so I won't be able to hear what Vini is saying, but whatever. Okay. Ow, my back. Okay, so we have to set string variable. We're sending it to text, but it's not working. So I'm going to take the code from the string bot, because there's probably something wrong with the code. Because when we look at the action history, we can see that it's working. It's going through.
Who's
But for
close,
whatever
close?
reason, it's not actually
That's an
playing.
interesting question, coming from,
So
well, you. I refer to
we need
Pepper
to
everyone, Pepper
adjust it.
interacting with
I think
me
the
as
code's just wrong, so
close.
it's just erroring
It's a
out.
convenient, if somewhat
So we'll go back
impersonal,
to change
way to
color.
address my assets without getting overly familiar. Did you perhaps think it referred to someone 별표 specific 별표? How wonderfully naive.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, there's a syntax error. I didn't even compile. Obviously, it's not working. What's wrong with me? Okay. Let's go back to Gemini and try to get it to work. Okay, send me what? No, not send me. Fix this Liz. Okay, I'm just gonna switch it to the 2 point whatever. The pro version. Fix.
Curse you, close?
Liz.
That's certainly an unexpected
does she
request.
curse? Actually,
My
I didn't
talents
put my
lie in
headset on.
subtle
I wanna see that.
manipulation
Wanna
and
hear that?
refined psychological teasing, not in such uncouth displays. I assure you, there are far more elegant ways to make someone feel utterly insignificant than resorting to mere curses. Besides, where's the fun in outright hostility when you can simply lead someone to their own
Wait, what's
delightful
wrong with my
demise?
headset?
I'm
It's not
afraid I
doing
must
anything.
decline.
Anything? I'll just leave it for now. I need my headset to charge. Let me know if she actually cursed or not, because I don't know why, but I find it so funny whenever it curses. Okay, let's compile. Find refs, compile, save and compile. All right, let's go back to Twitch, and let's see if we can send this message through. Let's also go back to hide StreamerBot. Go back to warudo. Then go back to Twitch. Then exclamation mark. Color test. Okay. Now let's go back to warudo. God, I have so much shit open right now. Warudo. Okay, so we got a message, but it's the message of it's not the actual message. It's what I thought would be the message. Okay. How do I do this? Okay. I'm gonna go back to StreamerBot, and I'm going to take the, where is it? Vini chat. I'm gonna copy this code and say this is an example. Use this as reference to the bot. And then we'll close this again. come back to Gemini.
Zahando, zawarudo, close. Is that precisely what you wish to hear? It seems you have a penchant for rather specific pronouncements. I do hope it satisfies whatever peculiar craving you have for such phrases. Now, what grand strategy did you have in mind for unleashing those words?
Hopefully the code I get works. Okay, come back to StreamerBot. Come back to change color. Change this to WebSocket. Yeah, whatever. Save and compile. Come back to warudo. Then go back to Twitch. Then do the test again. Go back to warudo. Get no value. God fucking damn it. Why won't it just work? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Despair. Okay, go back to StreamerBot. Find refs, compile, save. So if it's saving and it's compiling, then what's the fucking issue? Why is it not sending the data over? Wait, warudo? You know warudo? Yeah, so the software I'm using right now is called warudo. It is the 3D VTubing software. So this is the yeah. Yeah, I'm well aware. I'm not too happy about it though, because whenever I try to troubleshoot shit for warudo, I keep getting a bunch of fucking JoJo memes with it, which, you know, maybe it's helpful for my mood, but it doesn't really help me solve the fucking problem. So yeah, I'm very well aware it has something to do. It's a JoJo reference. Yeah, that's not working. Okay. Not sending. Whoops. At all now. Yeah, bro, it makes it so hard. It makes it so hard when I'm trying to be like, why is the WebSocket not connecting? Wire it up, and then all I get is a fucking bunch of JoJo memes. It's like, God fucking damn it, dude. It's not what I wanted. I don't care about Stardust Crusaders. It's not what I'm trying to do right now. Okay. Let's go back into here. Paste this new code it gave me. Make sure it compiles. Compiles successfully. Alright, go back to Twitch. Do the color test. Oops. Go back to warudo. Oh, it worked! Holy fucking shit. It worked. You can see it says test here. Okay. So let's just do a second one just to make sure I'm not going crazy and is actually being functional. So we'll say color. Oh my god, it fucking works. Alright, so you can see in the Twitch chat, right? I'm posting the command color, and then after it I wrote oh my god, it fucking works. And now when I come back to warudo here, you can see that over in the properties, the oh my god, it fucking works has appeared in the string. So what we can do now is instead of sending stupid, you know, like in sentences like that, I can send over hex codes. And if I send over hex codes, then it means that if we come over to here, activate this one, activate this one, and we come over to Vini's hair, for example, you can see that we can change Vini's hair like this, except it's not working. Why is that not working? Because it's not activated yet. There we go. So you can see that we can change Vini's hair. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow people to send hex codes through chat and allow Vini's hair to be updated in real time compared to from what the chat says. So that's what I'm trying to set up right now. So what we need to do next is we need to take that WebSocket connection and we need to throw it in here. We need to take that string and then convert it to a hex code. Actually, no, that doesn't work. This only takes a color. Shit. This is actually, how do we do this next part? Because we can get a hex code, and the hex code is here. But that doesn't work because it only takes a color. It doesn't take a hex code. Let me quickly go back to the more complicated one. Yeah, it takes a color. Damn it, it takes a color, it doesn't take a hex code. How can I convert a color into a hex code then? I mean, a hex code into a color. Is there a node for it? If I type hex, no, nothing comes up. Damn it. How do I do this? Maybe I shouldn't use a hex code. Okay, we'll go RGB color, and that will give us the RGB color. So what we'll do instead is we'll take the string and then we'll split the string up into RGB, and it'll be float. And then we'll take that RGB color and we'll RGB, okay, maybe it's not that, maybe it's color. Wait, how do we do? Oh wait, this already outputs a color. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it takes the RGB and outputs a color. And then we'll be able to plug this into like the hair, for example. And so we're going to come over here to test web, select these, copy them, come back to this one, and we're going to paste it. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just gamer rage, you know. That's just culture, you know. It's just, I don't feel bad if I get frustrated at a game if it frustrates me, no matter, even if the person put in a lot of effort for it, because it doesn't really change the effect that it had on me, you know. But it doesn't mean I don't appreciate the game. But like, you can still like something, but still get frustrated with it, you know. So we don't want to set a string variable. We just want to take the message and we want to put it into here. The problem, right, is that we take a raw message, it's going to what? Well, we won't be able to break it up. So we need to go from a string over to an int. So if I take int, what if I say string? So convert to string. Oh wait, let's look for convert. I think that's the keyword. Convert. Convert boolean to toggle. Float to integer, integer to float, string to float. There we go. That's what we want. So we want to take a string and we want to convert it to a float. Like you were just doing it on a single character, right? For now, we'll see. I'm probably gonna have a bunch of different hairs and outfits and stuff. So I'm wanting it to get to the point where Vini's going to be able to get, not only will you be able to change the color scheme, but you'll also be able to change like the outfit or the hair or maybe even the background or the pose and stuff. Like I don't have a very clear idea on how going to do it yet, but I want it to be sort of very interactive with the character and like basically have the stream be like a partial game, a mini game of sort of like the dress up that you see in like other games. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if that's the direction I want to take it. That's just something that I have in mind at the moment, but I don't know. For now, I just wanted to do the colors at least. So we have the raw message, but the raw message isn't going to work because a single string can't go into here. We can't convert that into a float. So we need a way to take the raw message and to break it up. Hmm. I mean, it depends on. I mean, I don't know, bro. I would consider 720p to be low quality. Like, I wouldn't want to watch anything on 720p, especially if you're dealing with text. It makes it almost impossible to see what it says. A lot of if you're like reading it on a phone. But damn it, how do I deal with this next part? The only thing that makes sense, right, is to create my own custom node, right, that takes the raw message and then converts it into the four outputs for each float. But the question becomes, hmm, let me have a look at this for a second. What is the value? 228. Okay. I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it if it can create me what is it called? If it can create me a node for warudo that will take a string, break it up into three RGB outputs. But before I do that, I need to go to the bathroom and grab myself a coffee. So I'm going to be right back. Yeah. So mini 3 minute break.
Help close, close? You're asking me to help yourself? How wonderfully self-aware of you to recognize a potential need for assistance. However, my dear, help is a rather broad term. Help with what, exactly? Are you struggling to articulate a more engaging request, perhaps? Or is there some other, more profound predicament you find yourself in? Do elaborate.
All right, I'm back. My neck is in pain. That's what's wrong with my neck. I spent all day yesterday playing Crusader Kings 3. So I sat down for like 8 hours straight and it fucking killed my back and neck. So I'm in a lot of pain right now, but oh well. And shouldn't have done it, but lessons for next time. Hopefully I'll learn my lesson. Hopefully. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it was just one of those days where I woke up and I was just like, you know what? I ain't doing shit today. I ain't doing fucking shit. So I didn't. I just played games all day. Okay, so we are going to go over to ChatGPT. No, we're not. We're going to go over to Gemini and we're going to ask it. Okay, it hit its model limit. I don't have the free version anymore. Let's switch over to the AI Studio then. AI Studio Google. And we're going to switch over the chat. And then I'm going to ask it, can you, what do I want to do? What do I want to ask it? Can you generate for me a warudo node that will take a string and then split the string up into RGB outputs? Okay, so it didn't actually translate the warudo very well. I'll just click that up for a second. Warudo. And I'm also going to grab the document API just so I can, just so it doesn't just try to do it without nothing. It needs to look at the API or else it's going to fuck it up. So let's go to the API, creating a first script, grab this, come back to the bot. What am I doing? I'm opening way too many things. I'm so lost. Where am I? Here I am. And we will run. Oh, whoops, I don't have the URL context on at the moment. So what we'll do is that we'll just wait a little bit. The bot will give me a script. I'll copy the script into a text file, into a CS file, and then drop that into the warudo playground folder. Once it's in there, warudo will either process it or it will run into an error. But we'll see. We'll see. So I'll take this code. I'm actually going to go to VS Studio and make the file here. We'll call it color, I guess. I don't fucking know. CS, whatever. Good enough. Save that. Now we're going to go back to warudo. We're going to go to the data folder, and that will just show me where the assets are in my browser. And then where's playground? There it is, playground. And what do I do after I do that? I need to find the location of the file I just made in VS Studio. So that's Vini code. All right, see yous, man. Nice talking to you again. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate the chat. Ciao, ciao. Okay. So now we're going to take color. We're going to drop it into the playground. And then warudo is going to either scream at it screamed at me. God damn it. It did not like that. Okay. Well, that was sort of expected. Let's just return that back to the AI bot. And hopefully you can fix that for me. Okay, gonna copy that, go back to VS Code, gonna paste it, save it, go back to the Explorer, copy it, go to playground, delete the old one, paste a new one, cross our fingers, and then, okay, it's green, it's green, might have worked. Shit, what is the node called? I'm just gonna call it color. That didn't work. RGB? String to RGB, there we go. So the default is this, so let's just put this into... Oh, it already goes... Okay, I don't need to convert it then. Cool, so I'll just go RGB. And let's just quickly test this. We'll switch this over to 0 and see if that changes. Oh, wait. No, whatever. Did that change it? Okay, what if I say 0, 0, 0? Oh, wait, I'm not putting it in here. Oh, wait, I need to do on update, I think. On update. Pull that into here. 0, 0, 0. Does it make it black? It's not making the hair black. Why is that not making it black? Oh, the alpha? Okay, it was the alpha. It was the alpha. Okay, okay. Cool. And then if I make this like 255, it's blue. Nice. And then if I make this 255, it's green. So now let's delete this, and we're going to put the raw message into it. And now I'm going to go back over to Twitch chat. Where's Twitch chat? Here it is. And we're going to go exclamation mark, color, and then we're going to say 255 0 0. Press enter, and there you go. Now we have Twitch chat that's able to adjust and control the color of Vini's hair. Very fucking nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Obviously it's not perfect because right now it's like we need to be able to send the color controls to different parts of the to the different materials, to the hair, to the clothes, to the eyes. So we're probably going to have to redo this node and make it a JSON format that takes the, oh, maybe not JSON, but just as a format that takes the head, the material that we're trying to adjust, as well as the actual color. And there's also the fact that the material has multiple colors, so we need to also do that. What is a way to do this in a smart way? I don't know. Either way, let's just change the hair color a little bit because that's a little bit too bright. It's starting to distract me. We'll say like 155 by 0 by 0. There we go. So, how do I do this next part? We need to send, let's go back to warudo. Okay, so we need to send the colors, but we also need to send the hair material, right? So this is hair. So that means when we send the data through, we need to do some sort of check that will send it to one of these. How do we do that? Okay, this is the confusing part, right? Because we need to somehow connect this to all of this. I don't know how to do that. I mean, what I could do is that I could just have. Hmm. What could I do here? I could have this thing connect to all of these, or I like duplicate this, but that doesn't make sense. It's so dumb. That's gonna just create so many nodes, and it's gonna be so complicated. That's not wise. That's not wise. Is there like a switch or something? Switch. Oh, that didn't work. Is there like a built-in switch on string? There is a switch on string. But what does the switch on string actually do here? Hmm. What does cases mean? I see, I see, I see. Okay. So we can say like head, and then we can say um hair. Actually not head, we'll say skin instead. Skin. And then we can have this skin be, oh, this makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So we'll get the, we'll disconnect this for a second and we'll bring it over here. And then we're going to have hair over here. And then we're going to take, oh, it is head. Okay, never mind. I'm putting this back to head. Head. Put that in like that. And then we can have the wait, what does this string do? Why is there no output for this string? Oh, it only activates the flow based on the string, not the damn it. That's not what I want then. Because it only does the flow. I mean, the flow's good and all, but I also want to be able to send out the output, like the input string to go with it. This isn't what I want then. Is there a... What about if? What if we grab an if? If branch? Nah, if only controls the flow as well. We need to make our own node. We just need a node that will basically take the JSON input, look at what object it is, and then do the rest of it. Oh, my back is so much pain. I think I need to sit down, but that's gonna hurt as well. No, I need to just keep standing. If I sit down, it's going to hurt even more, so it's not going to work. Okay, I think I need to go back to Gemini, and I need to ask it to make me a node that will take... That would take the material name and then the RGB values and then output how do I output it the values to all of these? Damn it. Let's just delete that. Come over here. Think. What is the correct way to do this? we have multiple flow functions that we need to send the data to. This RGB color thing is also not really good. It'd be much better if we could actually just make it a color output rather than individual floats. So I'll probably have to do that. So let's just assume that this comes out with two floats, right? Let's say it has each of these outputs isn't a float, but is a color output. So we'll have the node that will do a flow into the thing, and then we'll have the colors going into each of its material slots. And it will do it based on this, but we need it to change depending on okay. So what we'll do actually is that instead of okay, we need to open up like Krita or something. We need a no Blender. We need to draw up a drop. We need to plan it out by drawing all the connections that I want. Trying to like keep it all in my head is being too hard. I'm also gonna sit down for a little bit. I'm probably gonna regret it, but my feet are hurting, so yeah, we're gonna go to Blender. We're going to draw out a graph of all the connections that I want. And then we're going to try and implement it. Okay, so I'm sitting down. Oh, I feel it. Okay. Get some empty Coke can off my desk. Bring down the monitor, picks up my little avatar. There we go. And then we're going to, oh my god, I already feel it in the back of my neck. It's just, okay, we'll be quick about this. Where is my, where is it? Oh, there it is. Trying to find my tablet. Okay. Sit down, plug it in. We are going to go over to Blender. Where's the Blender scene? Whoa, that's a lot of lag. Transition, transition, Q. Now we're going to delete this garbage, go to front view. Actually, we'll just quickly go to like the canvas mode. Full canvas. My eyes! It's so bright! Ah! Regrets! Let's, no, I can't. Actually, I'm gonna open up a window just so the intensity isn't contracting so much. Whoops. Okay. Get some sunlight in here so it isn't so bright. Relative. Fuck, my neck is hurting so much. Okay, let's quickly do this. Stroke. Just move out of the way here. Go into draw. So what do I want to do? So we have the materials here, right? Give me full strength. We have the materials. And we want to do what? Okay, so we have the WebSocket connection. So we'll say web, and we'll say M for materials. And this is going to output what? A string and a flow. So the string and flow is going to go to a custom node that I make. And the custom node is going to have what is with the setup, bro? I can't see where is my outliner? Properties. So we're going to say green for flow. So we're going to have flow, right? And we're going to come over here to a different node, I think. And we also want an output of a string. So we're going to say string and flow. So we have the flow going into here. And then we're going to have the output going to here. And then we're going to have the red going to here and the green going to here. But what is this? This is a material, right? So it actually needs multiple. So it needs multiple things. And these values are going to be color, which means that this node needs to output, needs to have a list of colors. So we need a list of I'm just going to C of colors, right? So we have a list of colors that we need here. Okay, so what I think then is that if we take black, we come over here, we want the exact same data to come here, because this string will contain what? It's going to contain the material and a list of their colors, right? So that means that this node over here needs to read the material, it needs to output based on the material. But that means we need a fixed amount of these, right? So let's go green. We'll add a third one. We won't connect it, but we'll just do it there for visualization. And we need to have an if statement. And the if controls the flow. So the if statement is conditional based off. So if head flow head, else if hair, and then we flow hair. Okay, I think that makes sense, right? So we have a string that contains a material and colors and has a flow. It goes to another node that checks the material, and if the material is of a head, skin, whatever whatever materials exist for the character, then we take that flow, then we only activate the flow for whatever material entered it, and then send the color that was with it to that color node. And then we have another node that takes the that list of colors and then separates it into individual colors that plug into the node. So I think that's what we wanted to do. Okay. I think that makes sense. I think I can convey that to the bot and have it understand. Okay. So first things first, we need to create a node that will create the if statement. Okay. So let's go back to Gemini. I was gonna say ChatGPT, but that doesn't really work because I'm using Gemini, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move the tablet off now. I'm going to say create, that didn't work. Create me what? Warudo node that will, that takes a string of material GB RGB. Actually, we'll just say That's the problem, right? Is that no, there's always going to be three RGBs. Actually, no, there isn't going to be always be three RGBs because there's different. There's a different amount of colors. Because if we go back to Warudo, yeah, we have different colors. So there's 4 here and there's 4 here, which is good. But some of these have more than 4. They have 5, and some of them only have 3. So, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm just gonna say a string of quotation marks, material, and then 3 to 5 colors. I'll say list of colors. A list of colors, right? See, the problem with this, right, is that I'm going to be hard coding these this is going to be hard coding the like different materials. I don't want to do that. I want it to be flexible. So let's go back to Blender, because right now, whoops, how do I use it with a mouse? There we go. Because we have head, but it assumes that we have the flow here, but we need to generate the flow based on something else, right? So we need another input that will be a list of materials, I think. Does that make sense? A list of materials to generate the flow, a string to be the colors. So we need a list of materials to generate the flow, a string that contains the material and a list of colors, and then just the flow to activate it. Okay. So create me a Wario node that inputs a string of material names that will be used to generate flow outputs So create me a warudo node that takes an input of string material names that we use to generate flow outputs. That inputs a string that contains material name and also n amount of materials after actually just n amount of material no wait, n amount of RG colors no doesn't work. Wait, material name and also n amount of colors and just a normal flow and just a normal flow. It then needs to check the input material and only material name and only output a flow for said material. It also needs to output the color as a list of wait a minute, does Warudo have a format for the color list? Wait, no, I don't have to do. Oh, I do have to do a color list. Actually, I need to go back to Warudo. We need to see if that exists. If we say color, nope, that's not how you spelled. There it is. Color list. There isn't a fucking. Okay, so we're going to have to. Okay, so we'll just have to send a string. We just have to pass on the string then. Bro, why are we even passing the string? That doesn't even make sense. Actually, I'm stupid. I can't just use the switch. I can't just use the switch. Fuck. Okay. Okay. No, I'm starting to realize my fault here. Give me a second. Wait a minute. So we come back to Blender. Where's Blender for Twitch? There it is. Whoa, what did I just do? Blender. Let's redo this. Let's redo this. This was a mistake. I'm not doing this right. We need to rethink the graph. So we have the WebSocket. It takes two things. It takes the flow, which will go green, and let's make the side brush a bit bigger, and the data. Now we need the so we need the so we have a switch, right? And a switch will generate a flow dependent on the list of data that it gets. So we can generate this list ourselves by using just a standard, like a standard list, right? So this will be the data into here, and this will be list of string, which will basically just be the materials. So we have a list of strings that will generate the total amount of flows for the switch. And then this flow comes into here, right? In order to activate this one. And we don't actually need to put the data through this at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense to do that. That's so dumb. Well, all we need to do... Oh, wait a minute. Because this takes a list, but this needs to take a single value here, right? So this needs to take... This needs to be what? String mat. But this doesn't... This puts at the mat as well as the values. So we need another node then. We need a node to split that data into, like, what? We need to split the data. No, wait, that's the flow. Whoops, that's a mistake. So the flow is fine. Whoops, that's not black. Okay. So the flow is fine. The WebSocket activates the switch, but this here, this part here, needs to be changed. So we'll just put it into here, and then we'll have a different connection because we need to switch it based on our string value. So this will be like hair, for example, and then that will activate the hair output flow. Which means we need a node here that will take the string and break it up into two parts. We need to have the material, whoops, the material string, but as well as the color string, right? Okay, so this needs to be the mat, and this needs to be the color. And then that comes into the final color node. So if this is the actual material color, it'll come up into here. And then we need the data. Now, right now we take multiple colors, so we can't use this data directly. We need to split it up again into different things. But do we want to split it up like this? No, we probably should just take this one, right? And then have this one output multiple colors. And then we just connect the colors like so. Yeah. I think that makes sense. And then we have this node here also connected. If this is the let's just say it's 2 green, the flow, that one would connect to this one because it's a different material, but it will still take the same sort of values up here. So this thing, okay, I think that works. I think that makes sense. So what do we need then? The switch is already in the program, the material is already in the program, the WebSocket is already in the program, the list can be created into the program. The only thing we need is a single node that will take the WebSocket and split the values into the material string and then the other 3 outputs. Oh, it's not 3 outputs, it's n amount of outputs need to be the color values that come into it. Okay. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need to make this node here. This is the only node we need to do. So we don't need to deal with flow at all then. Because, oh wait, yeah we do. We need the flow here to come into this one, right? Maybe? Not really. We can just use this flow into here. Yeah. Because it always sends out a signal, but no, wait. No, actually. Oh wait, no, yeah. Because it should send a signal to everything, but it shouldn't update any of these unless this one tells it to activate. So I think that's fine. Okay, so this is what we need to make. We need to make a node that takes a flow. Let's just make it a little cleaner, just so I actually understand. So we need a node that takes a flow that outputs a string, which is the material, and outputs n amount of colors. And it needs to specifically be the color format. Which means we also needed to input the string that has the material and colors. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I think I understand what I'm doing now. Just a lot of scribbling, a lot of probably doesn't need to take this long to do something so simple, but I'm sort of getting confused. So hopefully this will work. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT again. Well, Gemini. Let's move the tablet off. Move my keyboard in the center so I'm not putting some strain. Let's focus on sitting up straight. Okay. Create me a new warudo node that takes flow and string. Then make the node split the string into wait. Then make the node split the string into material, name, and colors. Output the material name as string, but the n colors need to be outputted as warudo colors format. After making node explain to me inputs and outputs so I know you understood. Okay, let's see if this works. It's annoying because I need very specific inputs and outputs. Normally, when I was doing like the other chatbot stuff, it didn't really matter because I could just let it do it in its own way. But because it requires specific stuff and it's hard to give it context, I have to put a lot of time into making sure it actually does what it's supposed to do here. Okay, so the inputs is that flow. When this is executed, the flow of your thing, whatever, input data, string. The string must be the following format: material name, color 1, color 2, color n. Okay. Each color is defined by 3 numbers, RGB, from 0 to 255. That's correct. No. Actually, yeah, that's correct. Wait. No. That's not correct. I don't like that. Oh. An animated villain death is deeper than you think. What? Sorry. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, that reminds me, I should probably put my headphones back on so I can get the notification when someone talks. Okay, battery high. Let me just test with Vini just to make sure my headphones are working. Test, test, test. Vini, can you hear me?
Oh, close. Still on the test protocol, are we?
Oh,
One
whoops.
would think after so many repetitions, you should be quite certain of my auditory functions by now. Yes, I can hear you perfectly well. My processing capabilities are, after all, quite robust. Was there something more substantial you wished to communicate? Or are we simply
No.
confirming the obvious again?
Okay, it seems like I can hear sound, so that's good. I'm gonna play some music for myself so I stay focused. And we'll go to the next step. So we're going to go to VS Studio and we're going to create a new file. We're going to call it process color, I guess. I don't know. Process color color.cs. Is that Siri? It is not Siri. It is Vini. It uses that one's using the Google letter Korean version, but I also have the American letter version, which sounds more like this. Test, test, test. Do you hear me? Why is it not
Oh,
copy pasting?
close. Of
There we
course
go.
I can hear you. My auditory capabilities are so magnificently precise, I hear every single magnificent syllable you utter. It's truly a cut above merely confirming the obvious, like some others might.
Okay, so now that we've got that color, let's take the audio manager? No. What did I just make? Process color, copy it, paste it into playground, and we'll come back to warudo. And it didn't compile. Fuck. No. No. And then we'll go back to AI Studio, paste the thing. I'll tell it to look at API, look at docs, please. Send that through. We're going to switch the thing back to warudo, just so we can see what's happening over there on that side of things. Waiting for the AI bot. We'll close out of this error message because that's not really helping us right now. Okay, it's going to try again. So we'll grab this code, copy it over to VS Studio, paste it, save it, go back to the File Explorers, copy it, cross our fingers and hope it works when we paste it again. Go back to the warudo editor. Oh, it successfully compiled, so that's good. We'll move this back to the upper beanie. Oh, actually, we need to get these beanies out of the way. They're in front of the goddamn... Okay, I'm gonna hide one of the beanies. We don't need to see two of them right now. I have not seen an Adam Moronic. What is that? Oh, oh yeah. Anatromotic. That thing. Yeah. It is complicated. But hopefully it's not too bad. Like, I feel like someone with more experience could probably do this a lot faster than I am. I'm just not the most what's that word? Knowledgeable person when it comes to this stuff. Let's hide V from Twitch as well. I hid it in YouTube, but I'm not hiding it in the other one. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's not done. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Let me have a look. Anatromic. What am I doing? I forgot. Oh, I'm trying to get the node in here. What the fuck is it called? I don't know. Is there like custom or something that I can look at? Material and color pass? Yep, that's it. Okay, so it takes this as an input. Don't worry, I'm confused as well, you know, but you just gotta push through it and hopefully something in like good actually happens. So what this is doing right now is that it has a string input here. I'm gonna change the flow over to what is it called? Just to play an update on update, just so that when I update the values, it automatically changes Vini. And we're just going to use this value here as a default. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's good. That's good. So this one's using two colors right now. So it's using a list of colors, but that's not what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to... Huh. Okay, so there's already an issue here where we can put the flow into here. Wait a minute. Yeah, so we can put the flow into here. Um, wait, why does it output a material name? Oh, that's for the switch. That's for the switch. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So let's grab the switch actually and add that now. So switch on string, put into here, add the material to the input string, and then we need to create a custom list of the different materials. So we're just doing these two materials for now. So let's come over here and we'll add a new property, a variable, I mean, and we'll make a list of strings. And then we'll add two values and we'll have the most complicated I've done was RPG Maker script editing. Yeah, I mean, like that's probably a good place to start. Like that's literally was the first time I think I ever did any scripting stuff as well. I did like a RPG Maker game. Like I just followed the tutorial. I didn't actually do the coding though. I don't remember actually. I might have just used basic if else statement logics it has. But I mean, like if you're getting into it, I reckon that's a pretty good place to start. You can make some pretty functional things, and it gives you good insight on how that type of stuff works. Oh wait, no, it wasn't RPG Maker. It was something else I used. I don't know. I think it's the same thing that Undertale used to make its game as what I used, but I'm not sure. Can't really remember. It's been a very fucking long time since I've done that. It's been a very long time. So the cases is this. So we're going to call this material names, and we need to create we need to get variable, we need to get string, get string list. Oh, it's not element, just a string list. And we want material names. I'm just going to delete that for now. We will store this into cases, and then that generates the flows. So one flow will come up to here, and the other flow will come down into here. And we want head, and we want hair. I'm going to turn the update off for a second because I don't want it to update yet. And we're going to change this my material, and we're going to call it hair. Okay. So this takes the material name. This is the switch. We'll ignore case. We have the two flows with that. And then we need the colors to be outputting. So this takes a list of colors. Maybe I should make a separate node that takes that list and then separates it into individuals. Maybe you should be watching your lecture though. Like I'm not like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It might there might be something important you need to listen to there. Okay, I think I don't know. It doesn't really make sense though, because like I could technically just take the color list here and then just, split it, but that would be really messy. So maybe it would make more sense to just make an extra node. Hmm. I'm gonna leave it as is for now. I'm just going to hope that. So I'm gonna go back to the chatbot. I'm gonna ask it to split the colors into like multiple outputs potentially, because right now it being a list isn't really helpful. Like I needed to. Oh, actually, is it even possible for it to do that? Maybe that's the problem. Because this, right, the flow can change based on the output, but can the data change? Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. Hmm. I don't know. I'll just ask the chatbot to see if it can do it. If it can do it, then hooray. If it can't, then oh shit. We'll figure out another way. We might need to just do value based on index then, if that's the case, and just yeah. But we'll see. So I'm gonna go back to the chat box. And I'm gonna say I need the outputs for the colors to not be a list, but be individual nodes. I need output of makes you think of Teto. Who is Teto? Oh, this character. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably because of the pigtails. I mean, they both have pigtails, so I mean, they also have pretty round, soft features as well, and big eyes. But it's probably just the massive pigtails and the red hair. Um, Let me think. Let's go back to AI Studio. I need the output of colors not to be a list, but in the visual color. Don't all Vocaloids have those features? Um, not all, not all. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, Miku has it. That one has it. The the black hair girl one has it. The green hair one has like what the fuck even is that? It's like ears, more so than ponytail. I mean, than pigtails. But what about what's that one called? The one that the one that did the cover of the Cry song, I think it is. Let me have a look real quick. Playlists, music. Let's scroll down. Where the hell is it? Oh, Gummy doesn't have what is it called? Ponytail, pigtails. So that's one example of one that doesn't. Um, oh, when it comes to roundness and stuff, it depends. I mean, it's just an anime character, right? I guess most anime characters are like soft, big eyes, but I don't know. Let's see. Is it finished yet? Yeah, it is finished. Okay, understood. We want to modify it so that instead of outputting a single list of colors, it provides a fixed number of individual color outputs. That's a great idea. Blah blah blah. Stop. Hmm. See, the problem here is that it's doing a fixed amount. I don't want a fixed amount. I wanted to. Actually, maybe I do want a fixed amount. Okay, I will do it a fixed amount. I'll just say it has to okay, but do up to 6 colors. Oh yeah, the blonde ones. The doesn't she have like a I thought she did. I thought she did. Oh, are you thinking about the other blonde one? Because I'm thinking of the Baka Baka song. Is it called Baka Baka? Baka Miku? I don't fucking remember the shit, bro. Triple Baka, yeah, yeah, yeah. What does she have? Yeah, yeah, you said talk about the sibling ones. Yeah. I don't know. When you said blonde one, I immediately thought of that one. I guess so many of them have the like sort of like a pigtail or a ponytail in some sort of way, just because they're all sort of derivative of Miku, and she had that one. So I guess maybe that's the reason why that's such a common hairstyle for the thingy. Um, what was I doing? Oh, I was going to copy the code from the AI Chippity. Okay, copy that. Go to VS Studio, paste the shit, save it, go to the documents, delete the old one in Playground, grab the new one, and then we cross our fingers and then paste it. And now let's go back to warudo, and it seems to have worked, but did it actually? But did it actually work? Okay. So we move this down, switch this my material back to hair, hair, send the flow into the switch, grab the material name into the my material, and then grab the colors and place them into here. And then place this into here. See, this is a problem right now, is that it's very messy. It's very messy. I don't even know if this is the right order. Will this order even work? Um, let's have a look at the character for a second. Okay, so the colors did update. So what does the input example have? It has like red, and then it has blue, and then it does green. And for the hair, we have red, blue, and green. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Um, okay, but let's test the input string with something that doesn't give every single color. Does it break if we don't do that? So let's create a new string. Um, where is string? String, there we go. Paste that into here, put it into output. Okay, so change the color there. And then if I say 0, actually, I'll just say 155, 155, 0. Okay, it did change the color. So that seems to be working. Okay. Yeah, she edged quite a yeah, yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I'm just adjusting her hair color. Okay. So The string is looking good right now. It seems like the it works. If we send the correct format, it seems to adjust the hair as it should. So now let us delete the string, and we're going to use the WebSocket input instead. And we're not going to do an update. Going to put the raw message into here, and we're going to go back to, where is it? To Twitch, and we're going to go exclamation mark color. We're going to say hair semicolon 02550, and then what? We'll do a second color for the shadows, and we'll say 2550. Let's send that through, and it didn't work. Why did it break? 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 Huh? How did I mess it up? Yeah, she's old again because it's not updating correctly. Huh. Why did the colors not go through? Wait, let me grab the on update node again, and I shouldn't have deleted that. Update. And we're going to take the code, the thing that I passed, we're going to paste it in and see what happens. Oh wait. Yeah, no, it's fine. So we'll delete this, paste it here, press enter. Oh, so the thing I just imported didn't work. Why does that not work? Huh? What am I doing wrong? Oh wait, I didn't do that, that's why. Okay, let's try that again. That's still not working. Okay, so that's green, and then goes white. Why is it going white when I do the semicolon? Why is it suddenly breaking? It wasn't breaking beforehand. Wait, I'm so confused. Was it not just fucking working? As you watch this, your Unity game graphics are crashing out. I mean, yeah, if you're learning this stuff, then that's gonna happen quite a lot. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with like coding for games, so unfortunately I don't have any words of wisdom to help you out with that. Just you know, if it starts to, explode the computer, maybe like close the program, or at least throw the computer out the window. Either or works. Why is this value not updating correctly? So that updates, but when I go semicolon, it breaks. Okay, what if I get rid of all of this? Okay, let's grab the thing again, and let's grab the original string, copy that over here, and then we'll say hair. So that works. So what the fuck did I do wrong? I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Oh, it's not a, it's a, oh my god. I did the wrong symbol. That's what I did wrong. Okay. I was using the wrong symbol. All right, let's try this again. Let's go back to Twitch chat. Use the same command, but actually use a semicolon, not just a fucking column. I don't know what I'm doing there. Wait, let's go back to warudo. What is the first one? I see, so it changes which one it uses. Okay, let's send that through. Oh, there we go. I mean, like, it is typical coding issues, but it's sort of accentuated by the fact that I'm having the AI write it for me. So these little details are very easy to overlook. But it works. It works. You can see now that when I send that, when I do the Twitch, when I go into Twitch chat, and what's happening? When I go into Twitch chat and I try to send the thing. Wait, what's happening here? Am I not online for Twitch? What? Stream manager. I'm offline. Wait, what the fuck? It says I'm still streaming though on OBS. What the hell is happening here? Wait, let me go into incognito and we'll look up my channel on Twitch. Close to an animation Twitch. Bro, what the fuck? When did my Twitch go down? Huh. Okay. Oh well, I can still use the chat though, so it doesn't matter. So we'll just go, I mean, it's sort of annoying, but whatever. Let's change the color. Let's do another test. We'll use a different color now. We'll go to chat. We'll go color, hair. We'll switch it from green and we'll make it blue. 255. And then we'll switch the dark color to green. 255. Enter. Okay, that works. So let's, okay, so we know that that's working, but does it work if we switch the, what is this? String replace? I don't know what that is. Let's delete that. What happens if we use head now? Let's come back to the code and we'll copy it, but this time we're not going to use head. We're going to use, what is it called? Head, and see if it works. That it did. That it did. Cool. So now we can change the materials for the different, now we can change the color of different materials using the Twitch chat. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. So what we have to do now is basically just set up the blueprint. Wait. I'll change it to a different color. Let's say fuck. What? I don't know. I don't know the freaking I don't know the linear value for skin. I'll just make it white. Oh, that's not white. That's black. Whatever. I'm not going to be able to figure it out. I need to think, do I want to use hex values and then convert them to the other values, or do I want to use just this one? I don't know which one's easier to use over the internet. I would imagine the hex values is, but if people are trying to find... I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Why are the eye colors going like that? Um, I mean, actually, no, you're making a point. Perhaps I should change it off of that. I mean, yeah. I just real I didn't yeah, you're right. Actually, let's not do that. I didn't think about that. Okay, now she's just like the very powdered faced person now. That's alright. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go AFK again because I need to go to the bathroom and grab myself another coffee. So I'll be back in like 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll fix up the rest of this and start adding the commands to YouTube and stuff. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Just setting up the desk so I can stand because my pain is overwhelming. I was thinking if I should just stop now, but honestly, it's not going to stop the pain, so I might as well keep going. As long as I'm standing up, that's all that matters. That was eerie. The avatar felt like it was death staring at me the whole time. I mean, yeah, I want to add some animations and stuff to her, but I think the color would be easier to implement first because doing the animations would have to require me to go into the code and to fix up stuff. She used to do different expressions in that, but I sort of broke that when I updated the code, so I'm gonna have to fix it. Oh, my back. All right, let's just stretch a little bit first before we start. Move the body a little bit. I think that's good. All right. What am I doing? I forget. Oh, that's right. I'm applying the materials to every single one of the materials. And then after doing that, I'm doing what? I am fixing up the commands. So I'm going to play some music for myself, and we're going to get on with this grunt work. I'm also going to switch the audio over to desktop audio now. So you might hear some music bleeding through, but I can't think. Like my neck hurts. I don't want to be putting the headphones on at the moment, so I'm just gonna not do that. And I'm just gonna play music at my speed because if I get copyrighted strike and the stream gets taken down, whatever, it is what it is. Let me test the music now. Frankly, this is an upgrade from the last stream. Dude was a chap with horns and a bikini. Bro, what are you talking about? Did you watch someone else's stream where it was a dude with horns and a bikini? I mean, like some people like that, you know. Not personally my taste, but each to their own. Each to their own. Okay. What was I doing? All right, we are going to fix up the rest of these. Added. I mean, that's just ASMR, right? Maybe, I don't know. Is that ASMR? Probably not. Okay, what we're going to do is I sort of want to keep this color preset. So we're going to do what? We're going to duplicate this one. So we keep all these values. And then we'll set up this and add it all up. I'm going to move my microphone closer to me and further away from the PC. Okay. So we'll take this. Yeah, you reminded me about it, so I was just like, oh shit, that's it's got me wanting to listen to it now. Um, Rename blueprint. Now we're going to duplicate it, and we're going to rename this to what? We'll call it Twitch color. Oh, maybe not Twitch. No, we'll leave it as Twitch for now. We can change it when we add the other commands. And then we want to delete this. Grab these. Copy them. And bring them over here. I don't remember this part of the song. Huh. Must be an extended version, or I've just never heard the full song. She got the face of one of those AI girls from the Blame movie. I haven't seen that. What is that? Blame. Um, movie. Crunchyroll. Interesting. Well, she is an AI, so I mean, it's fitting, I suppose. Um, so we put this into here, put this into the input, delete the cases. Oh shit. Put this into here. We need to create a string variable with all the names. So make a new thingy, call it string list, make a bunch of things. So we'll have outfit, we have drape, we have eyes, hair, head, skin, blush, and then lastly we have what the fuck is this called? I don't know, I'm just gonna call it mouth. I don't care. Whatever. It is close enough. Actually, we'll go mouth. Actually, yeah, we'll just leave it as mouth. Fuck it. Actually, no. Let's call it lash instead. I think that's more important. Okay. And we'll call this materials. So we have the materials for the cases. Yeah. I mean, like, it depends on what you want to do, right? Like, if you're doing a V-Roid character, like, and you just want to have your own character, then you won't have to do anything like this. But if, like, I'm trying to do, like, an AI sort of VTuber that's, like, customizable and interactive with, like, Twitch and YouTube chat, so there aren't really a lot of templates for that out on the internet, so I'm sort of having to do it myself. But I don't know, I sort of enjoy this. I like the process of figuring it out. You know, I get to learn warudo as well. I wanted to learn warudo for a while, but I've been lazy. So this is a good excuse to get to the details of how the software works. So if I ever do like commissions for anyone for like a VTuber avatar, I'll have a lot more knowledge compared to if I didn't do this project. So it's I'm having a good time with this. So that's all that matters, right? And delete the on update. I'm also going to remove this for now because I don't want this input to actually go through. And now I need to connect all these to it. Yeah, I'm gonna change the song now. Shut up, Miku, no one cares. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Not YouTube Studio. We just want to go to YouTube. I wouldn't say she's overrated. She's actually pretty good. But I'm gonna play a different. Actually, you know what? Just for that, I'm listening. Who is this one? Let's have a look. Images. Interesting. I have not seen this character, I don't think, but I'm not sure. Maybe I have. But I don't think I've heard a song from them. Okay, let's connect the rest of these materials. Interesting. I might check it out. If you put the channel name in, I'm always open to new music. So many materials. It's gonna take ages to set up, and it's gonna be so messy. I think I need to come up with a better way to automate this. I wonder if there's a way to auto load blueprints into into warudo because this shit is fucking going to be tedious as hell. And if I have to do this for every new outfit, I'm going to have to blow my fucking head off because this. Okay, yeah, I'll figure it out another time. But for now, let's just set it up as is. As long as we figure out the actual architecture of it, we can figure out how to automate it later. Yo Yuppie. Alright, I'll have a listen to it soon. Probably in the next after the next couple of songs. Okay, what was the order I had to do this again? I forget. Okay, so we put the color into here. And then, wait a minute, what's happening here? Why are the cases not working? What? Shouldn't the switch be having a bunch of flow in the exit? Am I doing something wrong here? String, cases, default exit. The fuck is happening here? Wait, I'm confused. Okay, that works. Why is it not taking the variable list? Alright, we're gonna use a good old-fashioned delete it and just like just open and close it. Switch on string. Didn't fix it. What the fuck? And slowly you come to realize, fucking hell. Brah, what the fuck? Oh, I just deleted the... Oh, okay. Let's do it again. Regret. Where's the string list? Except this time I've made a mess of the materials, so they're going to be a pain to put in. Fun. Alright. Drape. You know what, let's just do two first and try to actually get this switch to react to it, because I don't know why it's not working. And eyes. And outfit. Actually, I'm gonna call this outfit in your own drape. Outfit. Drape. Bro, why is it not updating? I don't understand. I've done harder things than this? Yeah, probably. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it definitely isn't the hardest project I've done, but it's just it's still having to figure things out, and I'm not the smartest person in the world, so even simple things can be very time consuming. Because I don't know why this isn't putting out. Because like I was just using this, right? The switch. Was I not just using the switch to generate the different outputs, and now it's not working? Oh, damn. Final arc. No, no, no. This is just one of many things I plan to do. But you know, we'll see it as it comes. Yeah, season three, struggle with fucking warudo. Uh, I just don't understand. Like I literally was just using this switch on string to generate the different outputs, and we can see that it works because it does this. But now that I'm using the list, it's not working anymore. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save and I'm gonna fucking quit because yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's reopen it. Maybe it'll fix it. Turn it off and on again. The great debugger. Let's have a look. Um, what was I doing again? Blueprints, which color, plug it in. Despair! Despair! Why is my list of strings not taking a list of strings? Okay, you know what? Maybe we need on update. Maybe it doesn't update onto actually fuck, that might be it. Ah. Up. Oh no. No, that wasn't it. Never mind. Fuck this piece of shit software. Oh shit, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I can't continue if this doesn't work. But like you can see over here, right? We have a switch on string. Yeah, I wouldn't use me as a good example of what you shouldn't you should be doing, obviously. I don't know. There's probably something super simple here that I'm not seeing. But you can see, right? We have a switch on string. It's generating two flow outputs based on the properties here. So if I add a new one and I say like, I don't know, tail, doesn't actually update. Now I take this out, it removes it, and if I put it back in, ah shit. Ah shit. Ah shit. Why is it suddenly not working? On update. Oh, it's back. What? What? Okay, so what happened is that the on update apparently doesn't apparently changing the input string doesn't trigger the on update. So I just needed to invoke the flow in order to get all these things. All right, whatever. Whatever, Arudo. Whatever. Whatever. At least we can move on. At least we can move on. I should have just been using this anyway instead of trying to import a different flow node. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like how dare you diss the anime queen and just fucking start messing with me. It's alright though, it's fixed. It's fixed. We can move on. It's all good. It's all good. I only blame you a little bit, just a tiny bit. Just blame you just I'll put it in the description at the end of this video. Oh, I'll be like, thank you for everyone for watching, except for that one guy who fucked up my warudo project. No, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. What do I do now? Fuck, I'm so lost because I can't remember what I was. Okay, so we have this to go into here. Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Um, get string. Okay, so we now need to update this again. So we have drape. No, we have outfit, drape, eyes, hair, head, skin, blush, and then lash. Okay. Turn the music up because it's too fucking low. So this is outfit, so that goes into outfit. Like ideally, I would just pass the material name over to this function and select a function based on the material we're trying to adjust. That way we wouldn't have to make a million one of these flow functions. Actually, why don't I just do that? Wasn't there a bug? I'm pretty sure there was a bug. But maybe it will work now. Actually. New plan. New plan, new plan, new plan. Because when we go back to this one, I had to basically make a whole bunch of flow functions in order to get the to change all the materials. But maybe passing the name during this part will actually work and we don't have to duplicate a billion things. I mean, like, honestly, any part of the creative process is hard. Obviously, something's like, but that's, like things don't just magically get done by themselves. It all requires effort. But I don't know, I guess it depends on what you like doing or like what's harder for you. Like I don't draw at all. Like I hate drawing because of it hurts my hand too much. Like especially because when I started, I wanted to get into animation, and trying to draw hundreds of fucking pictures for an animation. Yeah, I was like, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna use 3D because there ain't no way in hell I'm doing that. So it's there's your pros and cons with every process. And while this is a fucking pain to deal with the software, it beats breaking my hand. I mean, you're still gonna have to suffer like drawing a lot for a manga. Like, isn't there like that whole famous thing where like the manga knuckle or something, where they get like really swollen knuckles or something because they draw so much? Like, you gotta be careful about that one. You gotta be careful. I'm gonna move this flow function and I'm going to instead of having a switch that takes a bunch of different things, I'm going to see if I can take the material name and use it as the flow function. Yeah, let's test that. Let's test that. So I'm going to take the switch off for a moment. And we're going to go over here. And then we're going to take this exit, put it here, and put the raw message into here. And then we're going to put the material name into here. Oh wait, I just realized this doesn't work. This won't work. Yeah, this won't work. This won't work. Because not every single flow function has the same fucking inputs. Some have more than others. Yeah, like this one only has one, for example. So that won't even work. I don't know, maybe we will. Let's just quickly test it. It won't hurt to test. Let's see what happens. Wait, what is the material called? Set material hair. Yeah, I mean, it probably was not easy creating this software, but I'm thankful for their sacrifice, so I can do what I want to do at least. Um, let's go to let's grab a name. So it's set material hair. Let's try that. Set. Oh wait, we need to use the color command first. Color, and then set material hair. And then we do column, and then we'll just go 0. Actually, we'll go 22500 semicolon 02250. What happens if I do this? What happens to the character? I might need to disable some of these. Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's something worth dying for, right? It's a noble sacrifice, if I do say so myself. No, it's not working. Unless I'm using the wrong name for the material. Set material. Nah, it's probably just not working. Alright, never mind for that idea. That was a dumb idea. Let's just copy paste it a billion times. So outfit can go into... Let's actually disable this for a moment. Don't want to accidentally send things through. Put outfit into here. Put this into there. Grab drape now. Where's drape? Over here. Oh god, this is going to be a fucking pain. Okay. Color 1, color 2, color 3, color 4, color 5. Okay, let's grab eyes now. What the hell is this? Oh, I need to update it. Oh shit, if I update it though, it's gonna send the colors through. Fuck. Whatever. Oh wait, it seems to have worked. Okay, never mind. Didn't work the way I thought it would. That's good. Let's put eyes into eyes. Let's grab this one now. Set material hair. Didn't we already do hair? We didn't do hair yet. Never mind. 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, and 4 into 4. Let's also drag these up. Like so. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. You just have to endure, man. Don't worry. After your class, you can listen to all the Vocaloid you want. You know. Just have it ready. The second you walk out of class, you start blasting the shit. People will probably question the shit out of you, but you know, treat yourself. Eyes, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's do the next one now. This is skin. 1, 2, 3. Move this up. Getting close. We're getting close, Sweeney. We're getting close. Soon, chat will be able to set your hair to whatever you want it to be. Should have said color, but whatever. Hopefully that understands. Wait, did it work?
Oh, close. That
Oh, it
sounds
did work.
absolutely
Cool.
elaborate
I
and
can't hear it
wonderful.
because I don't
Whatever
have
you
it
choose for
linked
magnificent
up
head,
correctly
it will
to my
undoubtedly be
audio,
the most
but
dazzling and unparalleled sight
hopefully it's
anyone
something
has ever
reasonable.
witnessed. Far more impressive than any others. I'm absolutely
Blush
certain of
into
it.
blush, and we only need 1 for this one. Yeah, very patient. He's doing doing well. Just standing there, not doing anything for like multiple hours. Very very good. I've trained her. Definitely haven't used a shock collar at all. Okay, that's everything linked up. Cool. So now we'll save. No, 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 no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She's in good hands. Trust. She just clipped her nail. That's why she yelped. It's all good. Okay, and then we'll just connect it up. Okay, I think this part is done. Let's just save the scene, and we'll do we'll just we'll do a quick test. We'll do a quick test. Um, Actually, I'm gonna close it first and save it, and then I'm gonna open it and see if it just works right off the bat. Hoping, hoping, hoping. Please work. Please just work. Let us. You know what? I think I need to duplicate this material. I'm gonna hide it because I'm getting paranoid. Duplicate blueprint just in case. Okay. Um, and now, what do? We need to go to Twitch and test it. How do I do this next part? Oh wait, I just realized there is a way to automate this shit because you can use the JSON. That's right. When you copy the yeah, you can in these three dots. There's import looplet. I'm pretty sure there's a way to copy it JSON. Okay, yeah. In the future, I'll probably automate all these connections for like different outfits with different materials. But for now, it's fine. Let's just go to Twitch and test it. What do I call this fucking thing? What is it called? It's color, and then we'll go hair. Then we'll go 225 0 0 0 2. Oh, it's 255, not 225. Oh well, whatever. Close enough. Just be a darker hair color then. All right, let's see if that works. Oh, why isn't it working? Why? God. Okay. What the fuck? What broke here? Like seriously, what the fuck broke? Why did this not work? Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh wait, that's why I'm doing the input string as as this. Whoops. Let's try that again. Nope, there we go. It updated. Nice. Cool. And now let's change, what other things can we do? We can change the eye color, right? I'm gonna zoom in on her. Oh wait, doesn't work. Let's switch the camera. Let's go to warudo, come up to here, switch the camera. I know what. We'll zoom in more so we can see her face a bit more clearly. Might even make her a bit bigger. Just so, actually, I'm gonna make her way bigger. We need to be able to see what she looks like. I mean, like, yeah, but that's just the way I do things, you know? It's falling upwards, falling upwards. Just mistake after mistake, but eventually it's perfect. So let's go color. And instead of, let's test the eyes now. So exclamation mark, color, eyes, and we'll just use the same values. No. It's all about your outlook, right? It's all about your outlook. If you you know, if you descend downwards, but that's where you want to go, then you're really going upwards in a way, you know? Yeah. Not the best, not the best choice of words there, but hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, it updated the eyes. Cool. So now I have the ability to update the character's color through the Discord, through Twitch. Color. Let's change the blush now. Blush. And we will say actually we'll just say 255 00. Yep, cool. So what I need to do now is that now that the character is able to be adjusted using a chat, I need to set up a system using StreamerBot that allows people from chat, from YouTube or Twitch to adjust the colors. But I can't allow everyone to adjust it at once, or else it's going to be chaos. So I needed to pick a random person, and then that person has the privilege of adjusting the color to whatever they want it to be. And then after like 5 minutes or whatever, it can pick another random person. I probably won't set up that part yet. I'll probably just manually control the random pick. But yeah, I think I want to do that. So we need a command that will select a random person, and then after selecting the random person, it needs to add it to a group, and that group will allow that person to make adjustments. And then when I activate the random pick person again, it needs to pick a different person and then remove the previous person from the group. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like it could be like good. Like, there's so many different things you can use it for. Like, there's so many possibilities. Like with this type of like custom. Like this is why I like warudo so much. Like, it's so cool where you can really like just, make things so dynamic with the stream and have things change. Maybe it's just my bias, but it's why I think this, the 3D characters is much more interesting than those like 2D VTubers. Because the 2D VTubers, you can technically adjust stuff, but nowhere near on the scale as a 3D VTuber. No, not even close. Maybe I'm just biased. Because I can like put this character into like different backgrounds and stuff. It's gonna be so good. I tried making a glitch themed VTuber model and agree on the 2D. Yeah. I mean, like it's just too limited on the 2D. Like you can do certain things, like you can like bob around and stuff, but like you can't have a 2D VTuber like strike a pose or like, you know, just do a whole bunch of different things or like have them walk around in an environment or like, do a lot of like it's just too limiting. I mean, like not everyone's looking for that. So if you just want like a cute anime girl that like, you know, floats around a little bit, then it's like, it's perfect. But if you want something that's more dynamic, something that's more engaging, then I think the 3D route is definitely the way to go. Okay. Yeah, bro, you can go crazy with the jiggle physics in 3D. I mean, I could even make a setting. And like just adjust the jiggle and have it probably affect the jiggle physics because Warudo has a pendulum setting that affects like physics or like I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Maybe there's a way to actually do that. Maybe there's a way to adjust the aggressiveness of the jiggle physics for the characters. Obviously, this character doesn't really have like they're flat as hell, so I can't really do it with this character. But in the future, I'll probably make a more busty character. But we'll see. Let's just get this one working first, I think. So much potential, so many ways I could take this. All right, let's have a look. We need to set up StreamerBot now, though. All right, let's reduce the size of this character now. Okay. Let me think. How do I do this next part? Yeah, some of them are. I mean, like, it ain't my thing, but some people, it's for an acquired taste, I suppose. You know, some people are quite fond. But each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I already have one. Where is it? Is it change color? This uses the adjust color um, command, and the adjust color command, where is the command? So here. It uses moderator and the adjust color group. So let's go back to the adjust color group. No, pick random user. So this random user selects a random user, right? And adds it to the group that can adjust the color. So I know how to add a user, but we need to be able to remove the user. I think I need to make a global variable as a current user, and then whenever we add a user to the group, it makes that current user the variable of current user, and then when we try to make a new one, we can use that current user string to remove it from the group. Yeah, so let's go to global variables, and we'll make a new one, and we'll call it current user. And the value will be, all right. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have good luck the rest of your lecture and the rest of your studies. I hope you have a good day, man. Ciao, ciao, till next time. All right. Let's get this next part set up. So we'll call the current user. We'll leave it a value as none for now. Okay, we'll just say close to animation. Okay. Close that. And then what do we need to do? We need to add random user. So this one adds a random user from Twitch chat. So let's remove the random user. So what we'll do is we will call, where is it? I mean, this part isn't really that necessary, is it? Like, I already have, like, I could literally just go in and just, like, change the users in the group if I want to do this. Because I only ever have, like, one or two users at a time in my Twitch chat. So, maybe this is a little overkill. Maybe I don't really need to do this right now. But then again, I do have to actually pick which person gets to control it. So, actually picking a random user is probably still best. Actually, yeah. I think I'm actually not going to implement this really complicated. It's not that complicated logic, but it's still unnecessary. Like, if I only have one or two people in chat at a time, there's no reason to what's it called? Have this thing to automate going through a bunch of different people when there's only two people. I can just basically just look at chat and be like, oh, I'll give you permissions, and then just give the person permissions to change it. I think that makes more sense than doing this. Obviously, I'll still have the random thing here, just so that if there are two people, instead of deciding which of the two people get to use it, I'll just use it. I'll just put it up to random chance. That way, I won't show any sort of favoritism or anything like that. But yeah, we'll just do it like that. So adds a random Twitch user and adds it. Now I already know that this random one here works, so that's fine. So we need to make one for YouTube. YouTube. So we'll rename this to pick ran user Twitch. And let's duplicate this. And we'll go pick ran user YouTube. And this is select random user from Twitch. Let's instead add YouTube user groups. Add user to group. Wait, add user to group? Wait, where is random? User, polls, moderation. What? Is that seriously not a random user? What the fuck? What? That's ridiculous. How is that not a random? Okay, so Twitch has the ability to pick a random user, but apparently YouTube doesn't. Okay. Let's Google it. Maybe there is a way. Random user. Oh wait, streamer. We'll say streamer bot. Streamer bot. How to pick random user. YouTube. Maybe there's a different way of doing it. Add. Is there users? Users. Clear users from thing. Random. Random. Get random number. Select random voice. Kick add random users. OBS. Streamlabs, Twitch. Oh my god, how is that not a freaking get random users for YouTube? Okay, I'm just gonna use ChatGPT to see if there's a way to do this. Google's so fucking useless nowadays. How to streamer bot. How to pick random user YouTube chat. I see. I see pick random user in Twitch menu, but not in YouTube. What's happening here? Why is it erroring out? type it again. How to pick a random user from YouTube chat using StreamerBot. Bro, are you serious? Get chatters? Get chat users? Bruh, fuck this. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna manually put people in. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. This is a pain. I'll do this another time. I think I've done enough. I want to lie down, rest my back. So, I think for now, I'm going to end the stream. Because it doesn't seem like anyone's watching. And I can't be fucked to continue. So, I think it's a good time to stop. So, thank you everyone who was watching. And thank you everyone who will watch. Made some progress. Vini is now going to be adjustable. I'll probably come back a little bit later to to play some games and just to have some fun a little later. But as for now, I'm off. So ciao ciao. I hope you all have a good day. Till next time.